the best-looking man in Marvel. The ability to manipulate all metal superpowers. Until he took a shower. The black hair dye that hid his identity faded away, revealed the original green hair, only to attract the curious eyes of others. Lorna. This look back how many fans moved just a short time ago because a rescue mission was ambushed by the police. But just after he was put in jail, he was spat on in the face. He wanted to go forward, but the guards pulled him back. When he passed the next cell door, he saw a black man with a white body, with the same distance between his neck and his own. Lorna didn't care. He went back to his cell and saw the poor facilities. I really did not want to stay, so he used his superpower. But the next second, the other prisoners in the cell kept laughing at him. When Lorna was confused, the prisoner opposite told him the truth. The collar around his neck would limit his powers, and told him that if he tried to escape, he'd have to die. The stubborn Lorna didn't believe him. He had to find a way to get out, because before he was released into prison, the police told him he was pregnant. He didn't want to leave his unborn baby. He didn't want his unborn baby to live in such an awful place. So he wanted to make friends with black people to break out of prison together. Because the black man with the collar also has superpowers, I thought we could look out for each other. But he took one look at it and got up and told him, "Stay the whole way for me." Lorna can only think of other ways. The next day, the prison was released. The bath bomber came back to trouble him. He wanted Lorna to be his little brother, as Magneto's daughter. How could she be his little brother? Lorna refused him and was about to turn around and leave. He was about to turn around and walk away. And then Bathroom Boy pinned him down, without saying a word. He came up with 2 punches. At that moment, Lorna's head was bleeding and she wanted to stop mocking him. He knew that Lorna was pregnant. He kicked him in the abdomen. Lorna was outraged, so he ignored the pain of the collar. He used his superpower. By now he was exhausted. Then the bathers beat him up again. The guards arrived in time to stop them, but they didn't ask why or how. Directly put Lorna in the forbidden place. At this point, he was desperate. He remembered the happy days with his boyfriend. He had to get himself out as soon as possible for the sake of the baby in the annex. He looked around him, seeing the metal cell door in front of him. Then he stood up and ignored the pain of the collar. Once again, he used his superpower.